Stella. It's Rebecca, your childhood friend.
Hi, Rebecca. I can't believe how long it's been. We haven't talked in like 10 years, right? How are you doing?
Pretty good. I've moved to your city recently, so maybe we can hang out sometime.
Cool. I'll check my schedule and let you know later.
Okay. Anyway, I heard that you were engaged. Congratulations.
Thank you. How did you know that?
Oh, I ran into a post somewhere on social media about your proposal on the beach. It looked so luxurious, and I could tell that it cost a fortune. Your fiancé must be extremely wealthy, huh? Who is that guy?
Oh, his name is Anthony. He's running his own company in another state. We met in college, and he's the most charming and romantic man I've ever met in my life. I'm happy that we're going to get married.
Wow, that's impressive. Good for you. Is his family rich or something?
Oh, no, he wasn't born into a rich family. I'm proud to tell you that my fiancé is a self-made man. He's really smart and talented in his field.
Huh, a self-made millionaire, huh? Sounds like we would be a good match.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about something. Stella, is it true that your fiancé is going to pay for all the wedding costs?
Yes, he insisted on paying for everything, and I couldn't change his mind. It's kind of weird to boast about this, you know? Okay, I think that's enough about my wedding. Let's talk about you. What are you doing these days?
No, don't change the subject. My life is kind of boring, so I want to know more about yours. Will your fiancé pay for the bridesmaids' dresses and accessories?
Absolutely. All the dresses are bespoke because one of my fiancé's friends is a skillful tailor, and he promised to take care of the dresses as a thank you for Anthony. Such a nice man.
I see. Okay, I've made a decision. I'll be your bridesmaid.
You've made... what?
A decision. You must be happy because you'll have a beautiful bridesmaid like me by your side. By the way, you're welcome. Now, can you tell me the date of your wedding so that I can get some days off from my new job? I want to make sure that I'll be available that day. Is it next month?
Oh, hold on. I don't quite get it. You want to be my bridesmaid?
Yes, I am your bridesmaid. I told you I'd made a decision. Don't worry, no one is better at being a bridesmaid than me. I'm pretty and my body is nice, so I look good in any kind of dress or color. Well, you're lucky because I accidentally knew about your wedding.
Rebecca, I'm sorry. I have already completed the planning for our wedding, including the bridesmaids and groomsmen list. Everything has already been decided.
What? Are you refusing my offer? I cannot believe that you treated me like this, Stella. Hey, I'm your childhood friend. I was the only kid playing with you that whole summer when your family moved to my neighborhood for the first time. Did you forget?
No, I still remember that. And I was really grateful for what you did that summer, Rebecca. But you know, we were friends only that summer. When we were back to school, you started playing with the other kids and stopped being friends with me. To be honest, I thought I was just a temporary option you had that summer because all of your friends were gone on vacation.
Sort of. But I'm still your childhood friend, right? I'm supposed to have a slot on your bridesmaid list. Don't you know that you have to invite your childhood friend to your wedding as a bridesmaid? That's like the law.
Well, actually, I did invite one of my childhood friends. Do you remember Jane?
The fat girl living next to my house?
Yes, she was kind of bigger back then, but now she's much thinner. We went to the same college and became best friends. She's both my childhood friend and my best friend, so I invited her to be my maid of honor. Of course, she couldn't say no to me.
That was the worst choice ever, Stella. She's ugly. She's going to embarrass you at your wedding. It's such a crime to let a fat person wear a beautiful bridesmaid dress. Ew! Thinking about that makes me sick. Ugh.
Rebecca, that is really rude. I don't think you should talk about my friend that way.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk about her. You mentioned her name first.
All right. Well, just so you know, she's not as fat as she used to be. Jane is the most beautiful maid of honor I've ever seen.
Are you sure? Jane?
Yes. Besides, her dress has a different style from my bridesmaids. I mean, it's like a mini version of my dress. I bet it would make her look even more gorgeous and attractive at my wedding.
So the maid of honor will have more benefits at the wedding. Am I right?
You can say that.
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't you switch your maid of honor from her to me?
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I don't think that you understand this situation.
I do. The maid of honor should be the most beautiful friend you have. Before that, you didn't even remember me, but now I'm right here. Pick me.
Rebecca, look, we're not that close, okay? We're just two old friends who played together for one summer and haven't met again for 10 years. I find it really weird of you to ask to be my bridesmaid, honestly.
But we still had a great time together. That's the point. Even though we haven't met for a long time, I still consider you my childhood friend. Now, if I got married, I would definitely invite you to my wedding as my bridesmaid.
I'm so sorry, I don't know. I'm very confused right now because, the plan is fixed. I don't think I can change my bridesmaid now.
That's okay. Plans are meant to be changed. Your fiancé is rich, Stella. It doesn't matter if you suddenly change the plan or add one more bridesmaid. No one will be angry with you because you're the bride and a CEO's fiancé. Also, I'm very small, so my dress won't need as much fabric as Jane's.
Oh God, Rebecca, the dress isn't a problem. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Listen, I know you're still considering me as your friend, which I really appreciate. But the truth is, we're not close enough to be each other's bridesmaid. All I can do now is invite you as a normal guest. Would you like to join my wedding as a guest?
Fine. I guess you have made up your mind, right? But if by any chance you need one more bridesmaid or maid of honor, you should know I'm available for you.
I'll keep that in mind, but don't get your hopes up, okay?
Okay.
Thanks for your understanding. Hey, dude. Guess who has just texted me? Who? It's Rebecca, the girl that lived next to my house when we were 15. It's unbelievable. Oh, I'm not surprised, because she texted me this morning. What? Really? What did she say? You won't believe this. She said she wanted to be my bridesmaid. Your bridesmaid? She appeared out of nowhere and wanted to be your friend again? What's the matter with her? I know. Obviously, I declined. How could I let her be my bridesmaid? That's extremely weird, not to mention crazy. But do you know what she said after that? What? After I told her about you and that you would be my maid of honor, she asked me to switch you and her. Holy moly! Who does she think she is? Your mom? You didn't agree with her, right? I said no, of course. But somehow I ended up inviting her to my wedding as just a guest. What? No, you didn't! You cannot let Rebecca join your wedding! She's out of her mind! Huh? What do you mean? What did she say to you? Oh, she's nasty, that one. She asked me if I would be your maid of honor, and I said yes. I thought she knew that because she'd seen my post saying I'm gonna be a maid of honor for the first time. Well, she apparently knew because you'd told her, right? Yes. What's next? I was so stupid. I thought she just wanted to catch up, so I answered her questions about maid of honor stuff like the dress, the color, and the brooch. She kept asking me to send her some pictures of those things, and even gave some comments like, that dress would look so great on me, blah, blah, blah. I swear at that moment, I thought there was something very, very weird, but she was still so nice then. And suddenly she called me an ugly pig and said I wasn't suitable to be your maid of honor or even a bridesmaid. Boom! Is she for real? Oh my God, how dare she do that to my bestie? What did you answer back? I said even if I was a pig, I would be a maid of honor pig at your wedding. And then I blew her messages off. She thought her words would hurt me and make me quit being your maid of honor, but she was so wrong. I would never let her words affect me. Yes, that's my girl. Jane, just shake it off, okay? To me, you're the most beautiful maid of honor I've ever met. If it wasn't you, I don't know who would be my maid of honor on my big day. Oh, that's so sweet, honey. Thank you. But I'm still so worried because you said you invited her to your wedding. what if she'd do something crazy on your big day? I don't think she would dare to do that. But if that happened, there would definitely be a lawsuit awaiting her. Anthony has a good lawyer who could handle this. Well, that's a relief. Don't worry, Stella. We'll make sure she won't be able to do anything to bother you at your wedding. I'll keep an eye on her. Thank you. That's why you're my best friend. You always protect me and support me. Love ya. Yes, me too. Love you.
Hey, why didn't you answer my phone or text me back? What's the matter with you, Stella? I already saw your story. You're with Jane at a hair salon, right? I know because I asked one of our mutual friends. I cannot believe that I have your phone number, but I still had to ask another person where you were. Why don't you add me to your close friends? Oh, never mind. You can do that later. Now, I want to know where that hair salon is. Hey, answer me!
For Christ's sake, Rebecca! I didn't answer your messages for a reason. Did I really have to tell you where I am?
Oh, thank God. Here you are. What took you so long to open your damn phone? Hurry up. Send me the address.
I won't send you anything. I have my girls here, so you don't need to come.
Why not? I need to get my hair dyed for your wedding day, too. Don't you want your childhood friend to appear at your wedding as a beautiful and attractive woman? Oh, should we go to the spa after that? I know a really nice place. You'll love it. And as usual, you'll pay for it too, right?
You're asking me to go to the spa with you, but don't expect to pay for anything?
Yes. I know you never let the girls pay for anything when you guys went out to prepare for the wedding. Not even the food or the taxi. A bridesmaid told me that. Wow, your fiancé must be super rich, huh?
You know what? That day, I didn't mean to ask you out with me. I was just too polite to say so directly. Actually, I don't need your help today, or the fitting days, or the rehearsal days.
What? It's okay if you don't need me today, but how about the fitting days? I need to be there to supervise and give suggestions. You need me to be there with you. Well, I could also help to try on the dress if one of the bridesmaids didn't show up, you know?
Rebecca, how many times do I have to tell you that the list was closed? You are not my bridesmaid. And to be honest, you're interfering way too much in my wedding.
Huh? I'm interfering too much. You think that's too much?
Yes. You've been bombarding me the whole week with messages and questions about my bridal party and the bridesmaid stuff while you're not even one of them.
Stella! You cannot say that! We're friends, and that's what a friend does. I'm just showing my care to you.
If you were showing your care like a good friend, you would support me instead of bothering me.
What? I'm not bothering you. Don't talk nonsense.
Yes, you are. You kept asking me to change the theme color because it wouldn't match your dress, or else I'd have to pay for your new $500 dress, which is absolutely never going to happen. And you also demanded that I give the tiara from Jane's outfit to you as a gift for the guest of honor. So who's talking nonsense here?
What's wrong with my amazing ideas? You cannot blame me for that. It's because the color you chose is too ugly. Stella, don't you see that I was only trying to help you perfect your wedding?
No, you're taking advantage of me and expecting me to give you bridesmaids benefits. Rebecca, this is my wedding, not yours. I'm sick of repeating that you're not my bridesmaid.
No, I don't want to be your bridesmaid. The bridesmaids' dresses are too boring and ugly. I have to be the maid of honor. I want that purple dress with the tiara.
What? Is that the only thing you were after from the get-go?
Yes. They cost hundreds of dollars, and I'll keep them forever, right? That's a big benefit. I would get a lot of attention at your wedding if I had all of them. Who knows, maybe a rich friend of your fiancé would fall in love with me at first sight.
Oh, I get it now. You appeared out of the blue after finding out about my wedding to a rich man because you wanted free stuff. Is that it?
Well, what? You really thought I had called you just because I missed you? What were you thinking in that tiny head of yours, Stella?
I was wondering what your motives were. Why don't you tell me yourself? Is that why you asked my maid of honor to switch with you the other day?
That pig doesn't deserve to be in such an important role at your wedding. I'm 100 times better than her. As a friend, I truly advise you to cut her out of the wedding, or all the guests would make fun of you for having such an ugly, awful maid of honor.
Stop it! You're really crossing the line, Rebecca. You're officially no longer welcome at our wedding. I'm withdrawing my invitation to you.
What? No way! I didn't say anything about your family or husband. The only things I said were about that fat, ugly pig you call your maid of honor.
Listen, that girl is my friend, and she's much more beautiful than you. And she happens to have lovely manners, not like you.
Are you choosing that alien over me? Ugh, Stella, you cannot do that, because you aren't the person who will pay for the whole wedding. Your fiancé is.
So what? That makes no difference. As you said, I can decide everything because I'm the bride and the CEO's fiancé.
Fine. I don't need your permission. Stella, give me Anthony's number. I'll ask him by myself. He'll definitely agree with me and let me be the maid of honor, because I'm much more beautiful than your recent choice.
Cut the crap, Rebecca. My husband is a CEO, and he's busy enough with his work. Don't bring him into this.
I don't care what you want anymore. I'll meet him today at his office.
Do you really think a CEO of a big company would meet a lunatic stranger like you?
Why not? You're being too haughty and rude, even though you don't pay a penny for that luxurious bridal party.
I can be haughty because that is my fiancé we're talking about. He always trusts me and my choice.
All right, then I don't want to just be a little maid of honor. I want your tiara. Now I'm heading to your husband's company, and I'll do anything to steal his heart. I'll replace you as the bride at your wedding. And I know I can, because I'm a perfect woman. I'm better than a smug bastard like you. I can tell Anthony will love me more than you.
Oh my God, Rebecca, you're so insane. I'm sick of you, and I can't bear another second of you.
How dare you call me insane, you witch?
I'm only speaking the truth.
Oh yeah? Well, I'll make you regret this. Don't cry and beg if the bride gets replaced.
I know for sure that you would never be the woman that Anthony chooses to be his wife. You better stop your daydreaming.
You're no better than me, Stella. You were just lucky to trap a wealthy man. Now watch me steal your husband from right under your nose, honey.
If you want to steal my man, you first have to reach his level. Hey, Rebecca, this is the last time I'm telling you. I do not want to see your face at my wedding. Don't you dare come near us. Not my friends, my brother, my family, and especially not my husband.
You can't stop me. I'll join that wedding no matter what.
Then I dare you to show up. You'll have a lot of explaining to do to security. I have people who can deal with you in seconds, and I don't mind giving you a little lawsuit, my old friend.
I'm not afraid. I'll ruin your wedding and steal everything from you.
You're such a nasty woman, Rebecca. A psychopath and a sociopath. Get out of my life! That day, Rebecca did go to my husband's company and made a big mess at the reception. But then she was quickly kicked out of the building and banned to ever enter that building. On my wedding day, she appeared again and tried to sneak in through the back door, but she couldn't make it because we had security everywhere. They said that she was wearing a purple dress and a cheap plastic crown on her head. I cannot believe that she still wanted to be the maid of honor after failing to approach my husband. Anyway, we had a peaceful and wonderful wedding. Despite Rebecca's interference, I was so lucky to have the amazing bridesmaids and maid of honor who supported me, adored me, and cheered me up after having to deal with that annoying, crazy freak.